What's up guys, Sam here. Welcome back to another video. The iPhone SE, it's been announced for a couple days at this point, so I put on my old spectacles up here, did some digging, and I found out some more info that Apple didn't really make clear at first. We got new info on the camera systems, on the battery, express transit, and for wallpapers, which I think you guys are going to want to stick around for. If you're looking forward to the video, drop a like down below to seriously help me and the channel out, and hit subscribe so you stay up to date on the latest Apple news. Alright, I'm a little teed off right now because I thought that the cameras on this were going to be like just as good as the iPhone 11, and while they are in some regards, there's like a number of parts of this phone that I feel like I was a little bit misled by the initial press release. So let's start off with the camera. Turns out the camera is not the iPhone 11 sensor. In fact, the sensor, the camera hardware, is identical to the iPhone 8. Yeah, I'm not kidding. The iPhone SE 2020 camera is identical in image, you could say base quality, to the iPhone 8 from 2017. What Apple's done here to make it more updated, sort of retrofit this old design, is add the A13 processor, which does give you some computational photography benefits. Computational photography, that sounds really cool. It is actually, because there's some cool stuff here, like tons of portrait mode features, which we already knew about, like enhanced smart HDR, which is the second generation version of Apple's smart HDR, which continually blows me away. It allows you, it basically takes a ton of images at the same time of wherever you're pointing, and it combines the brightest and darkest points of the image to the point where everything looks balanced. It doesn't look like the sky is super blown out or discolored, or the person in front of you is super dark. You know, it looks really great. So that's something you are getting here on the new iPhone SE. For video on here, there's cinematic stabilization, again powered by the new A13 chip in software, and there's also stereo audio recording. And a quick demo of what this sounds like is this. It's quite impressive. iPhone XS has stereo audio, so if you can hear the difference, this is the audio coming directly from the iPhone 10 from 2017. This is my voice speaking. It sounds good until you hear this. Now, again, it's not like studio quality. And from the iPhone 11 models, this phone also gains quick take video. So if you're just out strolling in the park with the kiddos and you see a little duck come up and maybe they have like a moment together, you can just tap and hold on the camera shutter button and it will actually capture a video. I use this pretty frequently and it actually does save you that second from swiping left to switch to video. But like I said, all these are courtesy of this software here, and this just doesn't have the range of capabilities as the iPhone 11 camera hardware. So night mode, not on here. Again, I'm not saying we should have gotten this in here. It is a $400 phone. It's just when you look at Apple's website, it says, oh, single 12 megapixel, wide angle camera, which appears that it's the same one as the iPhone 11 series, but it's not. It's actually very different. And even on the back, according to GSM Arena, this only has a dual tone LED flash. It doesn't even have the quad that the original iPhone 8 had. So it seems like this actually got a downgrade in that area. Other big questions, maybe about the processor. Is that as good? Yeah, it does appear that this is the exact same A13 chip as in the iPhone 11 series, and it does have the third generation neural network chip. It does not, however, have a U1 chip. This is the chip inside of the iPhone 11 series that is going to be expanded upon feature-wise in the future, but right now, basically, like, if you're there and I'm here, I could, like, point my iPhone at you to airdrop something more directly rather than having, the phone just search broadly if somebody's in the area. It has better spatial awareness for the phones, and that's just not on here for the iPhone SE. Following that, does the iPhone SE ship with new wallpapers pre-installed? Yes, it does, which is fantastic. 9to5Mac extracted these directly from the iPhone SE firmware that Apple released, and they look really good. Apple's been known for a long time to have some of the best wallpapers in the game, arguably, and they have not disappointed here. There are 12 new ones in total, 6 technically if you count the light mode and dark mode versions of each wallpaper. There's blue, yellow, red swirls. These are a different looking, more metallic feel for the iPhone, but they get the job done yet again. Let me know what you think about these down below. GSM Arena confirmed some details per a Chinese carrier that we were wondering about. RAM, how much is inside of here? We know the original iPhone 8 had 2 gigabytes. All the rumors are true. The iPhone SE is confirmed at this point to have 3 gigabytes of RAM, so RAM management is going to be a little bit better. You'll be able to do more. Very happy to see that upgrade because I feel like with the A13 chip and only 2 gigabytes of RAM, you'd be missing out on like half the fun. And it also confirms that internally, the battery is the exact same size. You're probably gonna see a trend here. Pretty much every piece of hardware that Apple could leave alone, they did, which is why I question, like, how did this phone take this long to come out, you know? It's 1,821 milliamp hours, which Apple says is the same as the iPhone 8. But although the battery is the same, you do get express cards with power reserve, which is a feature I actually just learned about the other day. Just like the newer iPhones, this allows you to tap your transit card, like to the little gate to authenticate you going on like a train or a bus or something, and you don't even have to confirm it. Now, normally, if, for example, on an iPhone 8, your phone died, you wouldn't be able to still go through that gate because your phone's dead, you're out of battery. But this has power reserve, and this allows you to, even though your iPhone may have like shut down, you could tap the side button and potentially use your card still, even though your iPhone is out of battery. So pretty handy feature. Apple says it's not gonna work in every single case scenario. If you keep tapping the side button to be like, oh, do I still have enough battery for express transit? It's obviously gonna drain it faster, but you know, a few hours after your phone dies, you might still be able to go through the terminal and get right on home. So if you had some questions about the iPhone SE like I did, I hope this video helped you out. I was genuinely reading through stuff and I'm like, what? Does it have the iPhone 11 camera? Is the U1 chip inside? Or, you know, Express Transit is on this phone, but, you know, it's a cheap iPhone. There's so many questions here. So hopefully this clarifies some things. If you enjoyed it, if you learned something new, drop a like down below to seriously help me and the channel out. And hit subscribe so you stay up to date on the latest Apple news. That's all for now, and I'll catch you cool cats in my next video.